Okay, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Loose Cannons Talk Podcast.
We got it.
Woo! The Nature Boy. For those of you who know, if you know, you know. Anyway, I'm your host, Charles Quesadilla, and across from me is my co-host, the lovely, the talented, the intelligent Professor Hardwood, also known as Hilton Kilt.
Hello.
Look how energetic he was. I know. I was like, he was that what
How am I supposed to follow this?
We have to sit up nice and tall, apparently, when you say hello, Becky.
Okay.
Okay, and next to him, to his right, across from me, catty corner, is Boss Babe Becky.
Hello. Should I do it? No.
Okay, I have no words at this point. I mean,
Let's move
listen,
on.
guys, if you have any sort of input on how these two should introduce themselves, I think they need some help. I'm going to be real. They need some help. You know, it's got to be better. It's got to be more dynamic. It's got to be something. They need help. So please
comment below.
Yeah, comment below and like, share, subscribe. Anyway, but on our today we have a special guest. This is Mr. Gene Chavez, who formerly of Pampered Chef, now with the Patch, and amongst other things that he does in life. He and I hang out frequently. We also do a Tuesday night gathering at the Little Longhorn Saloon down on Burnett Road every Tuesday night.
That would be Jenny's to me.
That would be Jenny's to you. And but yeah, so if anybody's ever looking for something to do on a Tuesday night from 9 to 11, we'll be down there. Other than that, welcome back, Gene.
I'm back. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
We have him back again.
He left, and now he's back. It's magic. That's because he's part of the cartel. I know. So, Gene,
I'm back.
Yes.
His name is not back. His name is Gene.
His name is Gene is back. It's
Gene
like what's the band that does it with Justin Timberlake? He's back.
Oh, NSYNC?
Yeah, NSYNC.
Backstreet.
Backstreet
But it's not
Boys.
Justin Timberlake.
That's the wrong band.
Yeah.
Look at me being all wrong and shit. And Hilton has no clue. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so Gene, tell us something else about you that most people would know about you.
Okay, so my first job was in Houston, Texas. I was a programmer for the light company, HL&P, Houston Loot and Plunder. Okay,
never heard of them.
And Gail, when she worked there, I was 2 years ahead of her, so we had a
Hold on, because we're on a new podcast, so tell people who Gail is.
Gail is my wife, and so we're 2 years apart. So she graduated.
Is she older than you?
No, she's younger than me.
Okay.
Of course. And so so I graduated and moved to Houston to work for my first job out of college. And then 2 years later, she graduated, and during that time, it was a long-distance romance.
Oh.
And so we lived together in Houston 3 years as a married couple. She has a BJ, Bachelor in Journalism. Oh, by the way, both my son, daughter, and Gail all graduated magna or summa cum laude.
Yes.
I graduated thank you, Laude. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. He's full of jokes. I love it.
I now understand what you just said because Arthur, the Brazilian dude, right, that I brought to networking the other day.
Correct.
He also did this cum laude thing. And then they explained it to me what it means.
And now you get the joke.
Yeah, now I understand the joke, the thank you thing, because there's three that exist.
Yes.
The Laude thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, summa cum laude.
Summa cum laude.
Yeah.
Magna cum laude.
Right.
And thank you, Laude.
And that's the joke, because that one does not exist.
Yeah. Okay.
So we just explained the joke to you, because we have a foreigner here that never went to school in America.
Yeah. So anyway, if you enjoyed that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Spotify.
Or not.
What?
Well, if you don't like it, and then
go away. Why are you
can
watching it right
send
now?
it. You can actually send it to your enemies.
Okay. That was not a good commercial.
I was going to say.
On that one.
You don't like that?
Yeah, no. We
I did it
do
wrong.
not send it to your enemies. We're not that bad. At least I hope not. Marissa, you tell us what you think. And Michael, too. Anyway. All right. Anyway, so you were saying.
What about Kevin?
Okay.
Yes,
I just named our only 2 subscribers.
But
What do you
Kevin,
know?
too, watches
Oh,
a lot.
Kevin, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I apologize, brother. Hey, you comment, too, and let us know what you think about these two. Just saying. All right, let's roll on. All right.
Okay, so while we were living and working in Houston, Texas, before we got married, Gail and her sister Kathleen and a good friend, they did what's called Europe on $5 a day. And it was a program mainly designed for teachers to do a 3-month journey through Europe. And the book said to rent a car and live in cheap hotels. And the book told you where to rent a car and live in cheap hotels. And so they did that. So Gail would always brag about how cool that was. And so I said, you know what? We got to do it, but we got to do it for at least 6 months, not 3 months. Okay. So while we were in Houston as a young married couple, we didn't buy a house or have kids or buy a second car, or we didn't even have a color TV. We had an 11-inch Sony black and white.
Yeah.
And so it was Europe money, Europe money, Europe money. So I always brag to people, you know, we're going to quit our jobs and go to Europe, because really we didn't like our jobs and we didn't like living in Houston.
Yeah.
We had
Can't
a
say
good
I
time.
blame you.
We had a good time in Houston, but we didn't want to raise kids in Houston, so we were never going to live there.
Yeah.
So I would always brag to people, we're going to go to Europe and quit our jobs. And Chavez, that's awesome, man. I wish I could do that, you know. Okay, so one day I'm playing poker. I used to play a lot of poker. Now, real poker, like Texas Hold'em, is not real poker to me. Although it's real poker when you play for unlimited funds.
Sure.
So when you're playing for tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's real, you know.
Poker.
But, you know,
So
when
the real poker then is the one that you have 5 cards in your hand.
like 5-card stud, 7-card stud,
Right.
down the river, Chicago, Dynamite, Bo-Ray, all that's a real poker.
Jesus Christ, that is all. I thought there was a poker game, and that was it.
Wait a minute. You play
plays
poker.
poker.
You have a
but I
poker
played
night.
the one that you only have 2 cards in your hand,
That's Dynamite.
Oh.
and
I've
then you
always played
play.
with
You have
5.
2 cards, and then you play with the.
No,
yeah.
that's Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, it's Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me that's
Because you're making a hand based
Yeah, you
on
make
what's
an
on.
hand. If you make 5 cards
Yeah.
with what
Yeah.
you have on the table.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Plus what's
So
in
the
your hand.
Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
And then the other one that I watching movies from the 60s, and then I see people playing poker with 5 cards in there.
Yeah. Right.
And that's what I thought. There was only 2 types of poker. One with the 5 cards and one with the 2 cards.
no.
Well,
There's
the
lots
biggest
Well, I
one-
didn't know that was like all those names either. I just knew of I didn't know what Texas Hold'em
And
was. at
she is Scottish.
What is, okay.
all. What?
Like
So
The other day
Like-
he told me I was 0% Scottish.
what? So is she Scottish or is she?
no, she went to Scotland and then she did all wrong. So she's got 0% Scottish in her veins.
Becky, did you do all wrong in Scotland?
Yeah, well, I didn't do all wrong. Well, what he's talking
Rewind.
about, I didn't do all wrong because I went to HEB to get Scottish snacks last week, right? Was it last week?
Oh,
Wait, they don't
yeah.
have HEB in Scotland.
No.
What do you
I,
mean?
I was
Over
here. I went to HEB to get Scottish snacks for the Scotland-Brazil game.
Not Brazilian snacks?
And
And
so,
she
but
got digestive biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Well, they're-
British.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
know.
Scottish.
You're right.
yeah.
Oh,
And so that's what he's giving me crap
And then
for.
she was like, "This is the closest." No, it's not. If you have gotten
Oh my God.
the Mexican sausage that's made with blood and stuff,
chorizo.
yeah, that would have been closer to Scottish than a digestive biscuit. And she got the wrong one without the chocolate.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she got it all wrong.
Oh, I see.
None of my family would eat those. They sat on the counter for days
Do you know
Yeah.
why?
because they were called digestives.
They thought they were going to
So
poop the hell out of it.
Oh my God.
So then finally
Yes.
Pete then researches why they're called digestives.
Yeah.
And then it says, oh, they were going for that, but then they put in like something else, baking soda or something, and it like counterbalanced that. So now it's just a regular like kind of cookie. So then he decides that they're cookies and he's going to eat them.
Yeah.
And he quickly finds out they are digestives.
Oh my goodness.
so that's
we-
how
we-
they went
we
in my house.
Subscribers again.
We are an educational
Yes.
podcast. 21 and up. Just FYI, don't listen to this stuff with your kids in the car. Anyway, But fascinating that you're not Scottish.
My mom is.
Anymore.
Yeah, but
No, they
like,
disowned you. I'm just saying. Scotland called and they said they pulled your Scottish card.
They did.
So, Becky, you are, I don't know what you are, but you're not Scottish.
We're talking over Jean's story.
I know.
to Europe.
And I apologize.
And I forgot to put the timer on. So
Well, good job, producer.
Producer.
Oh, he's got you. See? Yeah.
He saw it the first time that you didn't do it.
Yeah, no
He's
kidding.
like,
And
I'm taking over.
I know. Gene, welcome to the new position as producer of Loose Cannon Stock Podcast. So, you're
moving away.
I know.
I'll be every now and again as a guest.
We're going to deport the only foreigner on our podcast.
Well, I'll jump the wall.
Well, good luck with that. Hilton doesn't swim either, so that's another problem. But anyway, where did this come from? I don't know where we're going. Okay, so go ahead, continue. You're in Europe.
I used to play a lot of poker.
Yes. Oh.
I used to play a lot of poker.
I was going to say something real quick. Do you want to see like a decent poker movie to help you, Hilton? Maverick.
I was gonna say
Maverick with Mel
Maverick.
Gibson
Cincinnati Kid.
and the Cincinnati Kids are two good ones. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm playing poker, and I
What
only
kind
know
of poker?
Real poker. 5 card stud down the river, 7 card stud, Boo-Ray, Dynamite.
But you're not playing all of them. You're just playing one of them, right?
Oh, no, it's dealer's choice.
Oh, dealer's choice. Okay,
whenever
so
you
you're
got the
playing
deal,
all
you
of
could
them.
play Chicago, high Chicago. You could play hidden hand. You could play 5 card stud. Anyway, so there was a guy at the table. His name was, I don't know what his name was, but he said, hey, I'm bragging about going to Europe and quitting our jobs. And he says,
that's
hey,
right.
my brother and his wife did that, and they lived in a Volkswagen van. And I said, no shit. That sounds really cool. What's your brother's name and where does he live? He says, well, his name is Bob and he lives in Alexandria, Virginia. And I said, Alexandria, Virginia? Well, give me his address. So I wrote him a postcard.
What?
Dear Bob. Dear Bob.
Dear Bob.
Bob Cossey, Cossey.
Shout out Bob Cossey. So if you're out there and you're listening to the Loose Cannon Stock Podcast, check this out.
So anyway, I asked him about, hey, tell me about living in a Volkswagen van in Europe. And he writes me back a 12-page letter.
No way.
On where to buy vans, insurance, what kind of sleeping bags to buy, what kind of tools to take.
Shout out Bob.
All
That's
this
what I'm
still
saying.
cool stuff. So as a result of that, when we got to Europe, he said the 2 places to buy a good used van is Amsterdam or London. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because people are leaving from those places and they're either selling their vans cheap
That
on the
makes sense.
street,
Yeah.
or they're selling them to a used car lot. And so you buy a used car lot from someone on the street, who's got, they got the paperwork because they paid cash for it. And so, the first thing we did when we got to Europe, we did Icelandic Airlines. If you remember Icelandic, we flew into Luxembourg and we took a train to Amsterdam.
Lower the mic a little bit.
Yeah, just a little
Yeah,
bit.
just
down.
down.
Pull it down. There you go.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Go
Took
ahead.
a train to Amsterdam, and it was the spring, and you wouldn't believe the tulips. Like, when you see the Tour de France and they go through all those tulip fields, when you go train ride from Luxembourg to Holland, you see those purples and whites and reds and almost blacks and yellows, tulips and the windmills. It was awesome. And so we spent 4 days in Amsterdam. Of course, it's a wonderful city if you've never been there. Okay,
Have
lots
not.
of cool things to be in Amsterdam. Okay. By the way, the women can roll a joint that looks like a Marlboro cigarette.
Yeah.
Like it looked perfect. All of them could do it, man.
Wow.
With one paper, it looked awesome. And anyway, so we bought a 12-year-old Volkswagen bus. We called it the trash can van. It was green and rust. It was ugly, okay? But it had a pull-out bed. It had a drop-down stove. It had gravity-operated water supply. It's like somebody had taken a yacht design. When you go down into a yacht, it's real efficient.
Yeah.
And built in like cabinets in the back that we could hold our clothes and a drop-down mirror for shaving. And but it wasn't a pop top, so we were always like this. And so we started our journey in Europe with that Volkswagen van. I paid 1,600 guilders, which was $692 for the van. Okay.
Dang.
And as a result of that decision, we didn't spend 6 months in Europe. We spent 18 months in Europe living in that Volkswagen van.
Damn.
And I only spent one night in a hotel. I really needed a real toilet. Okay. And he's the only one that's laughing. Usually
Well-
I get laughs.
Oh,
at that.
okay. So, I'm sorry, Gene. I'm sorry.
I needed a real toilet.
Okay.
He's not paying attention.
No, I was paying attention. No, I was paying
I was laughing
attention.
back here a little bit. Like,
I was going to say something, but I was trying to be mindful of his story.
The story. Okay.
Yeah. But
So-
it was funny. I like it.
We followed Formula One, so we
Okay.
went to 7 of those races. We followed bullfights in Spain. You know, there's only one season for bullfights. And we followed the sun. So we spent only one winter there, but 2 summers. So the one winter was in southern Spain, Andalusia, and Morocco. We spent 2.5 months in Morocco. And so that's a whole story in itself, Morocco. But anyway, we spent 1 summer in Scandinavia and 1 summer in the UK. And so it was a wonderful experience. And the best thing that Bob said, he takes 6 paperback books. So he took 12, okay? And you meet other travelers like yourself, and you trade books.
Keep on the mic. Keep on the mic, Jim.
Yeah.
You trade books, like the little book stands on the street.
Yeah.
You just trade books. In the 18 months that we were living in the Volkswagen bus, like both Gail and I read 50 books.
No way.
50 books, okay? So it's wonderful because there's a lot of downtime, you know, you're just reading. And so, anyway, lots of bullfights, lots of 7 Formula One races, including Monaco, including the Nürburgring in Germany, including the Österreich Ring.
Yeah.
Like a wonderful experience.
Nice.
And when we were there, okay, the general admission ticket was $30.
Wow.
And you could go all 3 days. You could even walk around the pits and talk to the drivers and the mechanics.
Really?
Yeah, $30 for the whole day. That was about a general ticket. And then you're just walking along the track on Sunday. The race is always on Sunday. And you're, getting down with your blanket and cheese and wine and umbrella to watch the race at some turn that you wanted to watch it at. Here, we went to the first race at Coda here. It was
Right, we did.
it's not $30 for
No.
3 days. And you got to walk your ass off just to get to the stadium. So anyway, there was a wonderful experience. And so I could tell stories after story about Morocco, about the UK, about Scandinavia. If you ever go to Scandinavia, man, you go in the summer because the midnight sun is awesome. The sun starts to go down at midnight. And then about 4 a.m. it starts to turn back up and go up.
Oh,
and
wow.
so it's never really dark. It's
Yeah.
always light. So you see people going out to play tennis at 2 o'clock in the morning. You're never really tired. But on the flip side,
In the winter.
in the winter, or in the fall and winter, it's never light. It's always gray or black. So it's real depressing. Now, we weren't there in the wintertime.
That's good.
And so, like the highest incidence of like being drunks are the Scandinavians because of that weird winter. And so, anyway, that's
Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
I had to check in with you.
Because you go from work and then you go to the pub.
Yeah.
And then you never know if it's day or night because it's night, right? So, and then that's it. And then they go to sleep. They never know what the time of the day is.
Well, it's kind of like being in a casino in Vegas.
Yes. Yeah.
No clocks.
Exactly.
And you
have
can't
no
see
idea.
you can't see the doors, or when there's no windows, and
Yeah.
so you could be there at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You have no idea until you go outside, and then the sun sears your eyes closed. I mean, they just burn the shit out of you. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, what a great story, man.
so in Morocco.
Continue on.
Morocco's
No, he's
known,
good. He's good.
Morocco's known for. What do you think Morocco's known for?
Camels,
Camels and
rugs.
dope.
Oh, dope. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I didn't mean.
So-
when I
said
said
rugs.
camels, I meant dope.
So in college,
I was thinking the World Cup game, but
Soccer.
soccer.
I mean, I'm sure they have other things other than just dope. What do you mean known for?
in Morocco.
Okay, continue.
Okay,
on.
so in college, we never
It's
smoked.
a good one.
We never smoked hash because it was $35 a gram
That's the reason why.
in 1960 in the 60s. $35 a gram, and a gram is a very small amount of stuff.
Sure.
And so we always smoked grass. A matchbox of grass was $5, and a gram of heroin, a gram of heroin was $35. And so we get to Morocco, and a gram of hash was 50 cents. 50 cents, not $35, 50 cents. And I'm thinking,
That's inflation.
don't you smoke marijuana? And they said, shit, no, we send that shit away. We smoke hash. Okay.
Oh.
Now hash is when the marijuana plant grows.
Yeah.
the tops are like a little ball, furry ball, like a dandelion. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's the hash. That's the real expensive. I mean, the heavy, potent part of the marijuana plant is is the flower, and they collect it by going through the fields with leather goods, and it's all sticky, and they rub it off and they compact it. And anyway, in America, the good marijuana was like Panama Red or Acapulco Gold.
Yeah.
But in Morocco, it was called zero. Okay.
Double what?
Zero. Double zero. That
That's
that was the good hash. Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you bought stuff, they would say, "This not zero. This is double zero." Now, when you went to the souk, which was the market to buy stuff, okay, if they liked you, if they liked the way you bargained, okay, the merchant would go, clap his hands, and the little kid would show up, and he'd say something in Arabic, and the kid would run off, and he'd come back with two things: a little teapot, not bigger than the size of this, a little teapot, with very, very sweet tea. Like they use rock salt. I mean rock sugar, like not granular sugar, but it was like a rock.
Yeah.
And it would fill half the teapot of sugar, and then the rest tea. And when you poured it out, it was like milky brown, super sweet. They love the very sweet tea. And they bring a keef pipe, which is a little bitty pipe that you would put hash in, and they would say blonde tobacco, and say they would take your American cigarette. They like to cut it with American cigarette because it's black tobacco in Europe and Morocco. Black tobacco, but they like the blonde tobacco, so they would cut it. They would cut the hash with the American blonde tobacco, and you would smoke, and you would continue to bargain, okay? And everybody did that, and like all the coffee houses, it's just people smoking hash. It's men. Like the women are treated like dogs over there. I mean dogs, okay? And but it's illegal. It's illegal.
Wait.
It was illegal, but everyone does it. All the men do it, but it is illegal, even in Morocco, when we were there.
So they were all high. Everybody's high.
Everybody's
all
high.
the time.
All the time.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't it? It's a type of life that we don't recognize.
Well, we don't. Well,
by living here,
not necessarily. I think you trade one drug for another. Right?
Yeah,
now, even though, like, let's say, since Prohibition, alcohol is not illegal, but it's prevalent, right? And I think that throughout the day, people are doing things, not to this degree, they're not high per se, but they could be intoxicated, so I think
Well, also, too, they can, like, in Austin or whatever, it's legal now, like, a certain amount of it or something.
Oh, what?
Like,
what are you saying?
Like smoking weed.
If you carry a certain amount of some grams,
so
how many grams
like,
is it? Like
so how many do you have?
10
Becky?
grams? 5 grams?
On me right now?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Oh. Not on me, but in me.
I have my drops in the car.
I have a lot of grams.
Yeah.
Look at that belly.
Yeah.
I invested a lot. This is fat. It's
And
also a drug.
If you go way back and listen to one of our earliest podcasts, I did refer to Hilton as the Grimace, and that was a great episode.
That was a very great episode.
Because he was
out yet?
he was wearing a purple shirt.
Yeah,
I don't know if that episode ever made it out.
It was a long
That
time
God
ago.
only knows.
It was with Dylan.
Dylan was on here too.
Because we were like laughing because he was like passed out in the bathroom or something like Grimace passed out.
It's time to wrap up this episode.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap this
about
episode.
me.
Okay, well, everything's about you, Hilton.
No, it's not.
It is. Okay, Grimace, we're gonna move on to the next episode here, and we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully, we entertained you a little bit, and you learned a lot from Gene Chavez regarding his time in Morocco and in Europe and such. And I'm sure he's got lots of stories. So if you see him out in the wild, make sure you connect with him and set up a one-on-one. He is chock-loaded with stories. Good stuff. Anyway, with that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, and we are out.
Bye.